On May 8, 2026, the United States government formally released 162 formally classified files through a presidential directive known as Pursue. The release is a standardized collection of 120 PDF documents, 28 videos, and 14 photographs, documenting incidents reported between 1947 and the early months of 2026. These records originate from the highest levels of the federal government, including the Department of Defense, the FBI, NASA, and the State Department. This declassification effort has consolidated decades of internal military and intelligence reporting into a single publicly accessible record. Within the military reporting structure, the term unresolved is a specific operational classification. It is applied only after an object is determined to be inconsistent with known aircraft, natural atmospheric events, or equipment malfunctions. In this initial tranche of 162 files, the number of cases the government successfully identified or explained is exactly 0. An unresolved classification follows an exhaustive review process that draws on satellite data, multi-sensor military arrays, and scrutiny from elite intelligence analysts. When the full tracking capability of the American intelligence network fails to identify a target, the unresolved tag marks a physical reality the military cannot account for. The oldest records in the database reach back to 1947, including a memo from the FBI's Dallas field office regarding a recovery near Roswell, New Mexico. The internal teletype describes a physical object hexagonal in shape that was found suspended from a balloon by cable. This contemporary FBI record provides a geometric description that differs from the military's standard narrative of a spherical weather balloon. The FBI's own 1947 documentation of a hexagonal recovery remains a permanent unresolved contradiction in the official history of the Roswell incident. While early files rely on human observation, the modern cases from 2013 to 2026 utilize infrared FLIR cameras and synchronized multi-sensor tracking. In 2023, military sensors over the Mediterranean Sea tracked a metallic object traveling at 80 miles per hour that executed multiple 90-degree turns. An instantaneous 90-degree directional change at that speed generates g-forces that exceed the structural limits of any known airframe. The physics involved would cause catastrophic failure in any conventional propulsion system or control surface, making the maneuver unachievable by any known aircraft. These capabilities appear in other recent cases, such as a football-shaped object tracked in the Indo-Pacific that maintained flight without any discernible surfaces for aerodynamic lift. Modern sensors have moved these incidents away from eyewitness testimony and into the realm of quantified, unresolved physics. The scope of the unresolved files extends beyond the atmosphere to the Apollo and Gemini missions of the 1960s and 70s. A photograph from the Apollo 17 mission captures a cluster of 3 bright dots in a triangular formation in the lunar sky. The Pentagon's 2026 analysis of this image states the anomaly is likely the result of a physical object in the scene. Cockpit transcripts from Gemini 7 and Apollo 11 detail further encounters, with Buzz Aldrin reporting bright external light sources and unexplained flashes occurring inside the cabin during the mission. Even in the sterile, high-monitored environment of space, highly trained observers encountered physical phenomena that the government still cannot identify. These files do not confirm the presence of extraterrestrial life, alien craft, or off-world contact. However, they also contain no confirmed mundane explanations for any of the 162 documented cases. 46 additional videos are expected to be released as the Pursue program continues. You can view the full live archive yourself at war.gov/UFO. In 1948, the Air Force concluded that these sightings were beyond the scope of our present intelligence thinking. 78 years later, that conclusion remains the official stance of the United States military.